Hello everyone. We have been learning about the measures of central tendency. In that we have already learnt about the mean, how to find out the mean, then median and how to find the median for the given distribution. Now in this video we will be learning about the next measure of central tendency, that is mode. What is mode? Mode actually is the data which is repeated largest number of times. Like you see in the elections, there are many contestants contesting from one particular place. But out of them, the person or the candidate wins who gets the maximum number of votes. It means the maximum number of people are repeating the number of votes in favor of him. So that is the mode of the people, of the candidates who are contesting from there. The same way here also we say that the data which is repeated largest number of times, or we can say the data with the largest frequency is known as the mode. It is represented by capital Z. So we learned that mean is represented by X bar, median by M, and this mode is represented by Z. How to calculate? Suppose you have been given the raw data like this, that is 2573395321143. In that, to find out the mode, we have to see how many times a particular data is repeated. Here we find that 2 has been repeated twice, 3 has been repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 4 has been repeated only once, 5 has been repeated twice, 7 has been repeated only once, and 9 has been repeated only once. So we find that the data, that is 3, is repeated maximum number of times, that is 4. And here we get the mode as 3, so we write that mode Z is equal to 3. To avoid this particular thing that every now and then we have to count the numbers, the data, as many are the data, that many times we have to repeat it. To avoid that, we can convert it into the frequency table. And to make the frequency table, we know that we have to use the tally marks. In that we have to read only once, and then we can find out the frequencies of all the data. How it is done? See, 2 is coming once, 5, then 5, then 7, then 3, 9, 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, and then 3. And you find that the frequency of 1 is 1, that of 2 is 2, that of 3 is 4, that of 4 is 1, that of 5 is 2, that of 7 is 1, and that of 9 is also 1. After finding the frequencies, we see what is the maximum frequency. The maximum frequency we are finding here is 4. So the corresponding data to that is 3, that is the mode. So we can write here the largest frequency is equal to 4, therefore corresponding data implies the mode Z, that is equal to 3. In case we are given the frequency table directly, then only we have to see the data which is having the largest frequency, and that is the mode. But to find out the mode for the frequency distribution which is grouped or classified, we have to follow a particular algorithm. We will learn it now through some examples. To calculate the mode for the classified or grouped frequency distribution, the algorithm will be, first of all, we will see the largest frequency. Then the corresponding class will be known as the model class. We will find out the model class. And then the lower limit of the model class will be known as small l. We will find out that. The next step is we have to find out f1, the frequency of the preceding class to the model class. Then we have to find out f2, the frequency of the proceeding class to the model class. And then the class interval that is represented by I or small h. After that we will be applying the formula to find out the mode z, and that is L plus Fo minus F1 upon 2Fo minus F1 minus F2 into h. Here the frequency distribution which is given to us has the classes from 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on up to 60 to 70. The corresponding frequencies are 8, 5, 12, 9, 4 and 7. To find out the mode for this, what we do? We have to find out the largest frequency, and we are finding here the largest frequency is 12. So this is to be underlined, and we are finding the corresponding class that is known as the model class. So here we find the maximum, the largest frequency Fo is 12. The corresponding class, which is model class, is 30 to 40. Then the lower limit of this model class is 30. That is L. F1 is the frequency of the preceding class. This is F1. This is Fo. And the frequency of the proceeding class, that is known as F2. So F2 here we are finding is 9. F1 we are finding 5. Then I or H, that is the class interval, and class interval here is 10. We can see this is 10. Then we write the formula Z is equal to L plus Fo minus F1 upon 2Fo minus F1 minus F2 into H. After that we substitute the values. L here is 30 plus Fo 12 minus F1 5 upon 2 into 12 minus 5 minus F2 is 9 into H, that is 10. Calculating this, 30 plus 7 into 10 upon 24 minus 5 minus 9, that is 10. And this 10 and 10 cancel, so the value comes at 30 plus 7, this is equal to 37. This is the mode of this particular distribution. But in case we are given the largest frequency of the first group or the last group, then what we have to do? We will understand from the next example. In this problem here we have been given the class intervals from 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 16 and 16 to 20. And the corresponding frequencies are 6, 8, 4, 12 and 16. So what we find in this? We are finding the largest frequency is 16. And the corresponding class to that is 16 to 20. So we are having the model class as 16 to 20. So here the model class is 16 to 20 because the highest frequency Fo is 16. The lower limit of this class, model class, is 16. That is L is 16. Then what is F1? F1 is the frequency of the preceding class. Here we are finding this is F1, that is 12. Fo is 16. So F1 we are finding is 12. What about F2? See here the next class is not existing. Why it is not existing? Even if we say that 20 to 24 is the class available, then the frequency of that is 0 because it is not existing. So we can say that F2 here will be 0. Then what is the value of I or H? That is the class interval, and here we find the class interval is 4. Then we write the formula for mode Z is equal to L plus Fo minus F1 upon 2Fo minus F1 minus F2 into H. And substitute the values here. L is 16 plus Fo is 16, F1 is 12 upon 2 into Fo means 16 minus F1 that is 12 and minus F2 that is 0 into H that is 4. Calculating this, what we find, 16 plus 16 minus 12 is 4 upon 2 into 16, 32 minus 12 is 20 into 4. This 4 cancels this 5 times. 4 upon 5 is 0.8. So it is 16 plus 0.8, or we say 16.8 is the mode of this particular distribution. In case the largest frequency is of the first group or first class, then we will see here this will be the value of FO, but F1 will not be here, so F1 will be considered as 0 and F2 will be taken as whatever is the next frequency, or you can say the frequency of the proceeding class. Like this we can find the mode of any type of problem when we are given the grouped frequency distribution. After learning about the measures of central tendency, in the next video we will be starting the part that is measures of dispersion. What is dispersion? And then the measures of dispersion. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any comments or doubts, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.